Hello, beautiful people. My name is Nicole, and welcome to my channel, The Fashionable Mommy. So in today's video, I'm just going to get right into it, and we are talking about body shaming each other as women. I've been guilty of doing it, even if I didn't do it where the woman could hear me. I've done it kikiing with my girlfriends, but I want to kind of talk about, because this topic kind of picked up off of Instagram because I posted a picture of me in a dress. And if you're new here, hey girl. And if you're not, then you've probably seen previous videos where I discussed that I have severe diastasis recti, which is muscle separation, to the point that my plastic surgeon said that it is the worst case she's ever seen. And I also have a hernia. So I have a couple of things that are going on, and I plan to get surgery. But in this post on Instagram, I was discussing how I've been asked several times if I'm pregnant. And although the people asking don't mean any harm, it still leaves a lasting effect on the person that's receiving this, question, and they're not pregnant. And I'm sure I'm not the only woman who has been asked different things or told things about their body that they already knew. And other women have solicited this commentary about their bodies. And I feel like one thing that I've learned, we also are guilty of body shaming ourselves. And then we have a tendency to project what we feel about ourselves onto other people. And it comes out to be body shaming. There are a lot of unsolicited commentary from women, and I just want us to get to a point to kind of dialogue about this stuff. Like, why is it so easy for us to body shame other women, but then we struggle and we look in the mirror and we don't like what we see? And it's like, we need to work on being kinder. Although men will say stuff about women's bodies, I typically hear more women vocalize it to that person that they are judging. And I just felt like it's time to just kind of like mind our business about people's bodies and get back into loving ourselves, because as we love us, we will project that love onto others and we will be kinder to others. I recently had read something on Instagram, and it said, use the 10-second rule when saying something to someone about something about themselves. If they can change it in 10 seconds, vocalize it. If they cannot change it in 10 seconds, mind your business. So the example they gave was like, if someone had food stuck in their teeth, that's something they can change in 10 seconds. If someone's teeth were jacked up, that's nothing they can change in 10 seconds. And most importantly, I'm sure they already know about their teeth. And you highlighting or bringing it up is not going to help the issue. And it also can end up hurting that person and causing whatever more damage that they already feel, or insecurity that they already feel about whatever issue is going on with their body. So the reason I just thought this was an important topic to have was because actually my cousin made a comment under that, and she was like, cuz you should make a video about this, because I'm sure I'm not the only woman who struggle with feeling like, oh, your body is petite, but then you have this big stomach and you do look pregnant. And I'm not trying to say that in particular that the person who is saying, are you pregnant, is wrong, but sometimes we just kind of gotta assess. And like for me, I just would tell a pregnant woman, if I see them, I'm like, oh, you look gorgeous, you look beautiful. And then they may open up and say, oh, I'm 8 months pregnant, and it's like, oh, you look gorgeous. I don't actually say, are you pregnant, to women, because honestly, no shade, I don't care. Not in the sense of, I think it's a wonderful thing, I think it's beautiful, but I don't care enough to ask if someone is pregnant unless they felt comfortable divulging that information, because sometimes women aren't pregnant. It's just that simple. It's okay to just say, you look good, or whatever. And if they open up the dialogue and say how they feel, and I'm pregnant, I feel bad, you can encourage them. But sometimes we unknowingly comment on something, and it definitely comes across as hurtful to that person receiving it. And I know some people are like, oh, why do I gotta think so much about stuff? But that's how it works when you're in a world of people. I've learned that a lot of self-absorbed women, we're just gonna talk about women in this instance, have a tendency to try to justify how they view other women, or why this, and if their confidence was up, they shouldn't be bothered. But if your confidence was up, you wouldn't want to offend, let me say that, a person. Because I've seen women who have struggled with belly area issues just like me, and they've never given birth. And I don't know their struggle, I don't know their story, I don't know what they've gone through, but if I could be a little kinder and mind my business about their body issues, I'll do that, taking on the Tabitha Brown, responsive dealing with people. If anyone knows Tabitha Brown, go check her out on Instagram and TikTok. She is a beautiful spirited woman. I love the way that she communicates, the way she reads a woman or reads a person in general. She reads them out of love. And I mean, I can't even say it's a read. It's really like a redirect. But if we could just be kinder, because you never know the storm people are weathering. I've seen people who have looked really downwritten and down-drawn, and I've made a comment to them, and it's been a positive one. And to see the light that just illuminates in their face. So imagine if someone comes up and they're like, and they're talking, because I've seen women do this, and they're talking, and the person is right next to them, and they talk to their friend like, you see how feet her fat is in this shoe? And then the light dims in that person. You don't know if that person's gonna go home and kill themselves from that last little straw that fell on the camel's back that broke everything. And I think one thing that the pandemic has shown me over this last year, almost 2 years, is that we have to be kinder, man. Like, we have to be more sensitive to those people around us. And that's not a weakness, but that's how we do our part in this world, because at the end of the day, God made everyone the way he made them. So let me speak to the woman who may be struggling with her body or struggling with looking at herself and seeing herself as beautiful. Let me first say this: you are beautiful. No matter what state you're in your body, no matter what state you're in your life, you are beautiful. Every day that God gives you breath and wakes you up, you are beautiful. I don't care if your breasts sag, mine do. I don't care if you have a belly, I do. I don't care if you have a flat tummy. I don't care if you have a fat butt. I don't care if you have perfect hips. I don't care if you have hip dips. I don't care at what state you are. You are still beautiful. You are still worthy. And we have to get to a place too of stop body shaming ourselves. I am guilty. I'm very hard on myself because I'm like, I can't wear certain stuff. I won't wear certain stuff. And it has nothing to do sometimes with how it appears to other people. I just feel like there still is a tact of how you dress and how you present yourself. But that's for me. That's not for me to project onto someone else, because like I say, you never know the amount of weight they have on them, and my projection can be the very thing that causes them to fall. So I don't want to be that person. I want to be the person to uplift a woman. And I don't care if you got camel toe. I don't care if you got 6 toes. You are still beautiful, because that's the way you were made. That's the way you landed on. If you gave birth like me and your body wasn't what you thought it could be, you're still beautiful. I gave birth to 5 children. When I think about from that aspect, who cares if my stomach looked pregnant? I gave birth to 5 children. Not only that, the last 3 I gave birth back to back. So my body has endured a lot. It is beautiful. If you've never given birth and you have a belly, your body is still beautiful. But also, we have to take care of our body. We have to take care of its needs. We have to find ways to nourish our bodies the way it needs to be nourished, to love up on our bodies the way it needs to be loved up on. Whatever way that works for your body, you do that. And then at the same time, mind your business about somebody else's body, because body shaming is real. Body shaming hurts. It hurts when you do it to yourself. It hurts when you do it to other women. I know it's a lot. And there will be a process. And to you women who always find something wrong with someone else, always can pinpoint something else, girl, you're beautiful. You're amazing. You're worthy. I don't know what happened to you to make you want to tear down her, me, and whoever else. But you're enough just being you. So let her be enough just being her. It does not take away from, don't get me wrong, I do not excuse or take away from sloppiness, okay? Some people are just sloppy, and I'm not talking about their weight or anything like that. Some people just don't care to care for themselves. But then again, I don't know what they're going through. I don't know their story. I don't know their life. I don't know their pain. I don't know their abandonment, their hurt, their rejection. I don't know them. But I can encourage you to just continue to be kind no matter what. We are no one's judge or jury. We all were made by God. And let's just be mindful of that in a world of people who are very self-absorbed. Let's be mindful of others and be kind to them. Let's be more like Tabitha Brown. If you don't know who Tabitha Brown, go find her on Instagram. Matter of fact, I'm going to link her down below because she always provides, I can't even say a read to people when they need to be read, but it's more of a redirect, and it's out of love, and it's kind when she does it. So the point you like, did they even deserve that kindness? But everyone does, because people project. They project their pain onto you. They project their dislikes of themselves onto you. So let's be more like Tabitha Brown. And what she say, if you having a bad day, what did she say? If you're having a bad day, that's okay, but don't go messing up someone else's day. I can't remember the exact saying, but she basically saying, you may not be feeling right about you, but don't go on and messing up nobody else's, okay? How they feel about themselves, okay? Yes, very nice. I love her voice. So yes, that is it for me. We are going to work on eliminating body shaming out of our vocabulary as women. We are going to be a rally of women around other women. We're going to be an encourager. We're going to look at ourselves and encourage ourselves, and we are going to be kinder. So until next time, remember to always be bold in everything that you do. Always be beautiful in everything that you do. And always, always, always be you.